We're up early and we're actually gonna go to the gym, come back, and then start working on reaching out to a bunch of companies to try to get some consulting work because we don't have any just yet, even though we're having some meetings later this week about potential work. We want to make sure we get ahead of that, so I think I'm going to reach out to, I'm aiming for 100 today. That might be a little bit aggressive, but we'll see how it goes after I just kind of crank through it. So stay tuned. You know, the days are getting shorter when it's still, the sun's barely coming up at 6 in the morning, when it's been up before that all summer. So it's getting dark again. Though I kind of enjoy the fact that that's the case, because it makes me just mentally feel like I'm up and moving before everybody else. It's a weird, like, mental thing that I think helps me kind of just keep going and grinding and do it on the days that I don't want to do it. So it's been, I don't know, it's a welcome change. And it's nice and cold out, which is not cold, but it feels better, so it's good. So I did yoga yesterday for the first time in, I don't know, like a year, if not longer. It was like a mediumly warm yoga. I don't know if I would say it's hot yoga, but it's definitely a challenge. I'm making it a goal to do that every Sunday probably. Because I'm really terrible at stretching. I'm kind of just sick of hurting all the time and being stiff. So I'm going to try to keep doing that as a part of my continued goals. Just finished up at the gym doing upper body day. Pretty successful. I've been having a lot of really good workouts, honestly, with doing the morning time, so I'm keeping it up. I feel like I'm back to enjoying the gym. So it's been good. It's been good. And then looks like the developers finally fixed a few bugs. It's interesting how, like, I basically had been like sending them Slack messages. So the agency that I've been using overseas, I've been sending them Slack messages for probably, I don't know, just like I sent them a few over the last week and I haven't heard anything. It's been a ghost hunt. It's been a bunch of like critical bugs from the rebuild and I didn't hear anything, but I sent them an email and then they responded. So it's very odd that it seems like sometimes email they'll respond to better than they will with actual Slack. But either way, I'm trying to get those last couple of bugs buttoned up. People weren't able to create accounts for a little bit, which is like kind of critical. I wanted another call launch for town, but if people can't create accounts, then that's just going to cause a bunch of issues. So hopefully that's all fixed up. They said it was, and then just to make sure I can add more emails. So yeah, like, I'm hoping that'll work. And then today I'm just going to be DMing a bunch of. I think I'm going to try a specific approach, and then I'll share it with you guys later this week and kind of see what kind of results I get, but I have an idea on how to potentially get freelance or contract clients. But yeah, stay tuned. Took a little break to take Doug for a walk. Dougie. So I've been spending the last few hours today trying to do a little bit of prospecting. So I've been going through this software called Apollo, not sponsored or anything. And finding like leads or trying to find like just people that I think could potentially be needing design help because like they are early stage startups that just raised funding. And so I'm going to their website, assessing it, seeing if they looks like they could use some design help or some design work, and then I'm sending them a message or I'm sending them an email and hopefully they get back. So I don't know if this will work well, but we're going to try this and see how it works. So I just finished up doing the cold outreach today for emailing, and it's definitely taken a lot longer than I was planning on. I think I got about 15 cold outreaches today. I put 100 on there, and I knew that wasn't going to be realistic because I'm trying to be, like, I could just blast everyone, but I'm trying to be a little bit more tactful with who to reach out to, like ones that I see that have more potential. Looks like their designs have been struggling a little bit, and they probably don't have the resources to use a designer. So, and they actually have a digital product, not so much anything else. But we'll see how that goes. Now I'm sick of doing DMs, so I'm gonna stop doing those for tonight. What up? It is Tuesday morning. I just got back from the gym, and we just got done catching up with an old coworker. We're now going to work quickly to send out the newsletter for this week. We're going to clean the house because we have a tour coming today for somebody that's interested in potentially purchasing, so just like a showing. And then we're going to head up north to Payson in Arizona, spend a couple days in the cabin just to get a different atmosphere. Work a little bit from there, go on a couple hikes, and then that's kind of what we'll be doing. So I'll take you along on the journey. Okay, smile. We stopped by the protein house to get some food on the way. Kaylee got some sort of ground beef bowl, and then I got a Thai chicken bowl. It's pretty good. And then we're off on our way to the up north to Payson. Pit stop at Safeway because Kaylee's picking up ingredients to make dinner when we get to the cabin. Chicken thighs up, some bread. These are my random snacks. She's picking up other stuff too. All right, we made it to the Airbnb. Pretty cute A-frame place here. Got the A-frame entrance, some other stuff. Looks like because of Arizona likes to dry up in the and after the summer, there is probably in the winter usually a creek here, as you can tell if you look at this, that right in front of the A-frame there's this thing that clearly is like a stream or a river or some sort, and then it says no fishing, and then there's a rope swing, so it must just be really full in the winter or in the springtime, but not this year. I'll give you guys a tour here. It's a cute little A-frame place. Goes out to what used to be maybe a river. Then we got the kitchen over here. The vaulted ceilings make this thing pretty sweet. It's Kaylee in the background. Yeah, it's a cozy little place. We got the living room going with some fall music. And then if we go back here, we got bedroom 1. We got bedroom 2 in here, and then we got a laundry room, and then we get to go up this little staircase here, which is my favorite part, this little loft. But we have a little double bed situation with this out to the A-frame. Pretty cute. So I'm gonna do a couple hours of work while Kaylee's making dinner, and then wrap the night up. Finishing off the night, Kaylee finished making dinner. Did some chicken, potatoes, and roasted carrots, and a little bit of wine. So we overslept. Not overslept, but we slept terribly, so we forced ourselves to sleep an extra hour before we go on this hike. Now we're gonna head out. We kind of booked the cabin a little bit far from the hike. We still got another hour and 45-minute drive to it, but Kaylee's fault. So we're gonna go do that. I don't know how long the hike is, maybe 5 hours?
It's a bit.
It's a bit, so probably gonna not start working today until 5 p.m.
I'm sorry.
So, I don't know, still gonna get some stuff done. All right, we made it 3 hours later. We're at the trailhead, so now we're hiking this thing called the what is it? Inner Basin, where we go see if the trees have changed. Doesn't look like the trees might have changed, but we'll see.
No, they've changed. They just might have all the leaves might have fallen down.
Might have done it early, or fallen down early, so it might be half and half.
I can't be steady.
Looks like they were doing controlled burns out here, maybe. You can kind of see the trees. Looks like they might have pre-burned them to stop wildfires from spreading through, or there was when they came through, they put it out, but it's interesting. Most of it's dirt out here, but this is a pretty view. It's almost changed. Made it. We got these pretty trees out here. It's nice out here. It's not quite fully bloomed, but it does look pretty. So we made it up to the supposed main part of the trail, and it looks like either a wildfire went through or they burn this thing to prevent them from going through, but all the aspens
This is what
are burned out. Well, it looks like if we go a little bit further, there will be trees, we hope, because it's starting to fill in, but stopped for some turkey sandwiches that Kaylee delightfully made.
Cheers.
Sourdough,
Not sourdough.
turkey, mustard.
Wow, it's so magical.
Just had about a pound of steak because I didn't eat all day when we were hiking, and then now I had this salad here. Then I might do a little bit of work, and then I don't know, maybe I'll do work, maybe I'll wrap up the night. But yeah, it's good to get away to the cabin for a bit. It's quiet out here, so it's nice. And we read a little bit this morning, and then now we're doing a little bit of work on our portfolio site to get that kind of refreshed up and ready to go. Working on the page to display the actual projects. I'm kind of splitting my content or portfolio into two specific things. So one I'm doing an agency side, one I'm doing as an independent contractor, just to kind of see how I can play with the positioning of both of those things. And so hopefully, one is more nitty gritty into the deep dive of the process, all the little intricacies that teams want to know if you're going as a full-time designer or as like an independent consultant. And one is more on the agency angle, where they care less about all of the super specific steps along the entire process, and they more care about like what the project was in reality, like what the UI and the tangibles and deliverables that you did were, and then what the outcome was. So it's a lot shorter and sweet, and kind of get into more of that once you meet with them and do that sort of thing. So I'm kind of breaking those two out. Yeah, so that's kind of what the morning spent doing. It's also very cold out here, and I don't know how long I'm going to last out here.